final Shakespearean lecture for Macbeth, part 5, is really going to be focusing on the methods. What were the methods that were used by Lady Macbeth as she really extended this external pressure, this peer pressure, to try to convince him to kill the king? And she really is instrumental in this, and that's also looked at historically. Lady Macbeth's influence on him is really what caused him to really see through on the death of King Duncan. So the 5 methods. One thing she did was complimenting Macbeth to make him feel powerful. If we as human beings are able to seize on something positive and really, say like, well, you really are so capable, you are so much better, sometimes that can feed into our ego, and our ego can make us make rash and poor decisions. Seduction, particularly evident in the stage performances. So when you watch Macbeth, and I highly recommend always seeing a play. I know with virtual and with Macbeth and teaching it this way, that makes it a little bit difficult because we're not even together, but seduction is utilized as well. Mothering, there's the other aspect too, where she assures him that she's going to handle all of the details, that she's going to be there every step of the way, that she's going to be able to help him. She also insults him. So in addition to saying how great he is, a manipulator like Lady Macbeth will also insult you, will question the things that she knows that he is a little bit self-conscious about. She also uses guilt and shocking imagery of harming a baby. So that's another part that you're going to see in there. And the reason that that's included is that she historically has been linked to that. So I'll get to that in the last slide. Most methods prove ineffective, but the guilt tactic is ultimately what sways Macbeth. And then finally, there is this unsettling implication about their past. She hints at the possible death of a child, and that's where we see the imagery that's included there. Historical references suggest that Lady Macbeth did have a child from a previous marriage that died, but no one really knows if what she's referring to or what Shakespeare's even referencing here is real or exists. But I think he's utilizing that type of imagery and that type of dialogue to just really hit home the evilness of Lady Macbeth and how she's able to really drive that in Macbeth himself.